How does inflation really work? In this video, I'm going to address the obvious and enormous conversation about inflation. It's amazing to me when some people say, do you think inflation's coming? Oh no, folks, it's here. When your lattes at Starbucks are costing you $1.20 to $2 more, when everything from the gas pump is almost 100%, there's 30%, minimum I've seen is maybe 22%. So it's here, it's been here for a while. Glad you got the memo, but it's time to now really pay attention to it. So what is it, is what we're going to talk about. How can you monetize a time like today? Stay tuned to the end. We'll talk about that. The three things I'm going to talk about specifically is what drives inflation, what causes it, who actually benefits, and number three, the only industry that's inflation proof and how you can monetize it. All right, let's begin. So what is inflation, right? It's obviously the cost of goods and services going up substantially. And in this case today, in a very short window, we went from 30, 50 to 100% increases in prices. So what causes that? What drove that? Well, the pandemic was a huge part of driving it, right? So the pandemic, people went out and overbought essential, simple things like toilet paper. I don't know if you were around in the beginning of March and April of last year. Simple things like Clorox was out. By the way, why buy Clorox from those folks? Big box stores, buy from yourself. There's just a lot of stuff that drove the inflation. And then it was supplemented by the government, who gave handouts for a very long time. So you could stay on unemployment, and then there was no workers. So, some basic food costs went up at restaurants. This started way before inflation got deemed the process that we're in right now. Right? Just a basic restaurant owner, I coached them. They had to take their prices up. Why? Because they only had a few workers. I know restaurants literally locally in our town that only the family would work. They couldn't get anybody to come to work. We've had a consistent ad for almost 2 years in our company trying to get people to come to work. So when people don't work, service and product prices have to go up. So who benefits from inflation? I'm actually going to read this because it's so significant and I want you to really hear it. So consumers, you don't. Investors do. You say, well, who are the investors? Well, they're the shareholders. They're the people who actually own the company. The investors, right, they can enjoy the boost by holding the assets that are affected by the market inflation. For example, those who have asked, which I've been a huge part of it. I'm an investor in real estate. I'm an investor in energy companies. I own gas and oil. So it's interesting to pay higher prices at the pump, but I can tell you it swings around in my cash flow check what I'm paid on the other side because the price is going up. Real estate, we've enjoyed massive increases in our home building and home buying, as well as our landlord, right? That's being pushed up as well. Inflation provides the businesses and the investors, the owners, the pricing power to just increase their margin while you, the consumer, get stuck. It also allows the business owners to deliberately withhold supplies from the market. So you don't think all those ships hanging out off LA, which is why other states that see it and want to capitalize are saying, go through the Suez Canal, go to Georgia, go to Florida, go to Louisiana, and let us bring the product on. So is it a supply shortage? I would say what's causing more of this is a worker shortage. Getting people to come to work. Why are the airlines, right, having to cancel flight after flight after flight? It's a worker problem. And we could go into the politics of the vaccine. We're not, but it has an impact. Who made the most money? Did you make any money on the vaccine? You did if you were an investor. You did not if you were the consumer of it. So inflation drives. Most business owners win. Investors clearly win. Do you win? No. So how do you handle it? Well, there's a few things you have to do. So number one, you got to make more money. And I've been teaching making more money since 2000, well, probably since I actually walked on the planet. But specifically, I wrote a book called Cash Machine, Your Miller Maker's Guide to a Cash Machine for Life. So then we started a 3 days to cash workshop where I taught you how to buy and sell products from each other. That happened from 2007 to 2017. So over 10 years, I taught a workshop, 6 of the 7 continents, where everyone guaranteed in my room would buy and sell. And you'd have a billboard that you tape on. We made it very fun. We gamified it. And everybody made money. And we've had, I think the most money ever made was about $50-something thousand in a room in 3 days. I just online, we converted this, it's now called the Marketplace. We've converted it. And Linda, just 3 short weeks ago, made $21,000 in 3 days. So it works. I know how to teach you how to make money. So I can tell you your number one strategy to beat inflation is you got to make some more money. So at the end, I'm going to give you a link to some tickets that you can go to my marketplace and learn to make money. So that's number one. You have to learn to make money. If you're serious about this, which you need to be for the next probably 18 to 24 months, you're going to have to beat inflation. And I'm going to teach you how in the next segment. You better subscribe to my channel. And I need you here every day. So hit the notification button, share it with your friends and family. No one's going to get by unscathed by inflation. All the prices have gone up. You got a few things to do. I got 3 strategies to teach you next. So subscribe right now. Go, go, go. Hit the notification button and share. All right, you do all that? All right, let's keep going. So I've loved direct sales. I just finally have a platform where it's just an answer. Right? I've been doing it for a long time. I haven't, waved a big flag and said, I'm going to be a millionaire in direct sales. I just use it because it makes sense. If I'm going to buy stuff, why not get a check on the other side? At Christmas, I use send out cards. I've been in send out cards for decades. So I buy, and your cards, if you're a client of mine, you're going to get a card from me. If you're going to really, really close client or friend or family member, I probably buy a lot of gifts through there. I do calendars through there. I do all sorts of things. And guess what? In January and February, I get a nice big check. So why not get paid for what you spent, right? People have to drink water. There's water companies, right? You can buy into that. You get paid back on the other side. So why not buy your direct consumer goods, the things you use every day? I mean, I'm going to take a little political angle. Why keep making Walmart and Target and Amazon wealthy? They're not going to stop their price inflation. Their prices are going to keep going up because their manufacturers are going up. Why not buy direct from companies where there is a price to fixed status? I can promise you between that, getting a check back on the other side, and me teaching you through my marketplace how to make money, we have strategies for you. Now, the big strategy, which I'm going to have you go out to another YouTube video and look at, why this business of direct sales should be incorporated. Why be incorporated? Why have an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp? And those of you that are listening in a lot of parts of the world and you're locked down, a lot of our international clients do come to Northern Nevada and they do have entities with us, and they put these businesses in because now you have a legal reason to make money. You have a legal reason to do deductions the other side of inflation. So as you make it, manage your spending, spend back and get paid on fixed pricing, do it inside a company, do all your corporate deductions, you got a home run to beat inflation. So do it all. I'll help you do it as your mentor, your coach. I'm building a team. I wanted you to go into the description. If you're serious about just being a part of it, you don't have to build the business, but at least go shopping the way I go shopping, is go to askloral.com/beat inflation. Once you go through that, it makes sense to you, do it. If it doesn't, at least you've got more educated. But the big gift I want to give you is I want to give you 2 tickets to my marketplace. People pay $97 for these things. I want you to click on the link. I want to teach you how to make money. You have to have it. It's a life skill. Can't believe we aren't taught this in 6th and 7th and 8th grade, but we're not. So I'm going to teach you. So bring your kids, bring your family. I'll see you at my marketplace.